Hello, welcome back. So recently I made a video about K-pop eras that in my opinion aged poorly. I kind of wanted to mix up the trend of songs that aged poorly that I've been seeing going around on YouTube for a while. But when I asked for video ideas, one of you commented that I should do K-pop opinions that aged poorly. And there are a lot of them out there that did. The 2018 unpopular opinion videos are riddled with them. So I gathered up some opinions I've been hearing for the last few years that I think aged badly. Let's get into it. First opinion I think aged badly is almost every unpopular opinion relating to BTS, like BTS are at their peak, they'll never be famous in the US, etc. Whether or not you insist on believing opinions about BTS and their presence in America, it's undeniable that all of these opinions about BTS have aged horribly. There was a time where think piece after think piece was coming out about BTS and how they wouldn't make it here in the US. They're just a trend, blah, 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 blah. There's really not much to say here. All of those opinions have been proven wrong, and I'm sure any other quote-unquote hot takes about BTS and their presence in the Western music industry will continue to be proven wrong. Not sure if I've said this on this channel before, but I feel like some of you are way too obsessed with predicting the decline/downfall of BTS. People have been trying since 2016 to predict when BTS will reach their peak, and every time they exceed expectations. To be honest, I think opinions like this will always age poorly simply because BTS's level of success really isn't something that can be fully understood and defined yet. Next opinion I think aged poorly is cute concepts are overrated/weird. I remember hearing this time and time again throughout 2018 about how overrated cute concepts were. Looking back now, this opinion was heavily influenced by the big girl crush comebacks at the time, like Doo 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 and Bad Boy. People were so high off the girl crush trends in 2018 and now everybody hates it. I feel like nowadays the only thing I hear people say about girl crush is that it's boring and girl groups need to stop doing it, while the main thing people say about cute concepts is that they want to see more groups doing it. It's funny to me because the opinion on cute concepts were completely flipped just a few years ago, which actually leads me to another opinion I think aged badly. Next opinion that I think aged poorly is Twice need to change their concept. It's so funny to me how we always come full circle in regards to opinions on Twice and their concept. If you were around when Twice were still doing cute concepts, you remember they would repeatedly get dogpiled by K-pop stans for how horrible and boring their cute concepts were. So many people hated their concept. This really picked up steam in 2018 when, as I said, girl crush was all the rage. People were insisting Twice change their concept for no other good reason aside from that they personally didn't like it. It's not like cute concepts weren't working for Twice. Basically, every song they had released since 2016 had been a smash hit. People were just upset that Twice weren't rushing to hop on the girl crush trend. But now that Twice have moved past cute concepts and evolved their concepts, suddenly everybody wants their cute concepts back. And that's not to say that everybody hated Twice's cute concept, but ask a K-pop stan in 2018 their opinion on cute concepts and they could rant for hours about how boring and weird they are. Now that Twice, the main group carrying cute concepts for the past 5 years, has strayed away from it, everybody is whining about how they want it back and how Twice's music has gone downhill, they don't like their concepts, blah 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 blah. Like I said, we always come full circle with opinions regarding Twice and their concept, and for some reason, if they ever decide to go back to doing cute concepts, which I don't think they ever will, we'll see people eventually complaining about how they need to change their concept. It's a vicious cycle, and I hope you all can eventually learn to appreciate Twice and their music with whatever concept they decide to do. Next opinion I think aged poorly is K-pop will go back to being unpopular. Now, this opinion really reached its peak in 2018 in my opinion, when K-pop started to blow up internationally. Aside from the huge strides BTS made in the Western music industry, a lot of groups were starting to see tangible success internationally. For a lot of groups, their first appearance on the international charts came with this year. However, despite the huge surge in popularity in K-pop around this time, there were also a lot of people who were convinced, or more accurately, did not want the popularity of K-pop internationally to last. A lot of people during this time started speculating that K-pop would begin to lose steam internationally, and some people genuinely believed that K-pop was going to decline back to its original level of popularity during the second gen in the coming years. And even though we're only 3 years out from 2018, I personally believe that this opinion aged badly. While I don't believe K-pop will ever truly be mainstream, especially in the US, I don't think that K-pop will ever lose enough popularity to go back to where it was during the late 2000s, early 2010s. I also don't think there will ever be another group to replicate the success of BTS, but at the same time, there are a lot of K-pop groups to gain popularity of their own merit during these past few years, And I don't see K-pop ever fizzling out to the point where we go back to its level of popularity during the second gen. And I think these last 2 years have really proven that to be true. To be honest, I think that the opinion K-pop will go back to being unpopular is more of a wish that some K-pop stans have, especially second gen stans, instead of a real prediction based on observations of K-pop these last few years. And the last opinion I think aged badly is any opinion regarding groups wanting quote-unquote Western validation and K-pop getting too westernized. I'm convinced now that people only subscribe to this opinion to seem smart. Western validation has just become a couple of buzzwords to K-pop stans. It's completely lost its meaning in my eyes, and saying that a group wants Western validation lets me know everything you don't know about K-pop. K-pop has always been and will likely always be westernized. Groups have been trying to break into the American music industry for years. Hell, are you all forgetting that K-pop is based heavily off of Black culture? There is no point in time where K-pop has ever been exclusively based off of Eastern culture. But the people who talk all this shit about westernization in K-pop don't know that because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. The more time passes, the more this opinion curdles like milk because it becomes clear that not only has the argument regarding westernization been completely misinformed, but international K-pop stans are the only ones weirdly obsessed with maintaining the so-called Easternness of K-pop. Alright, those are all the opinions I wanted to trash in this video. Let me know if you liked it and if you'd like to see something like this in the future, like if this became a series. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye!